Well, hey YouTube, welcome back my friends once again to Whiskey 3 Charlie Tango, W3CT, your good old friend Jack. Today's video is going to be a little bit different than normal. What we're going to be talking today is, let's call it maybe travel radios or portable rigs that you can travel with. So at the present moment, my wife and my grandson are still sleeping, and we are actually camping. So where are we camping, and what kind of portable radio did I bring on this trip? Let's talk about that right after this. Okay guys, so we've been planning this trip for quite a while, and we actually booked this campground probably about 2 months ago. We actually drove here from our house to book it. Here's where we're staying. I'm going to try to get a picture of it here, or a video. Hold on. Prescal Passage RV Park. Okay. So that's where we are staying currently. Try to get some edits here and roll this camera back around. All right. It's hard to do when you're carrying a coffee cup. I know. Somebody said once, "Oh, another ham with a coffee cup." I was like, what? People leave some interesting comments on videos. So yeah, we came up here for our granddaughter, who just turned 3, but we are traveling with my grandson, who is now 6. And we brought him up so we could spend the day at the amusement park called Waldameer, it's Waldameer Water and Amusement Park in Erie. So look it up. It's a really great place. The kids had a great time yesterday. We got there about noon, and we didn't leave until, oh geez, like 9 o'clock at night. They were closing at like 9, so we packed up and we left. But that's not what the story's about. The story's about, just that's some inside of W3CT's, day-to-day life. What we're talking about today more than anything is portable radios. So do you travel? When you go vacationing, the first thing my wife says, "What's that big box in the car?" Because our car was packed. Here's a picture of our car. So as you can see, it was packed. We had everything you can think of in this car. "What's that big box in there?" I said, that would be my tripod mast. Tripod mast? What for? And I said, "Well, I'm taking a radio with me." So I did. And I'm going to show you that radio here. I'm going to set up and try to make a couple contacts. So unfortunately, I am not in Prescal itself. Prescal is a state park. It is about 15 minutes down the road. So I'd have to go down there to activate the park. But you can still operate portable radio. So here's where we're staying. I'm going to try to turn this camera around. Give me a second so I can edit. So this is where we're staying here, at this cabin. Cabin number 5, okay? Beautiful cabin. It's a well, think of it this way. It's so, well, you know what, maybe I'll do a walkthrough when the family's up there and moving around. I'll show you a little bit about the cabin. But it's got a bathroom in it. It's got a bunk room. Then it's got a living room, bedroom, kitchenette combination in the front of it there. So really nice, really comfortable to stay here. The beds are, the beds are camping beds. I mean, it is, it's what it is. So, all right, not to get this video too long, and not to keep flapping my lips, because my wife says you can definitely talk, and you guys know that. I'm good. And set up a portable radio. I did have some problems here. I think I might have a problem, and I mean, it's not a huge problem, but it could be. Let me show you. They're walking back here. Shh, gotta be quiet. They're sleeping in there. Gotta be quiet. Alright. So anyway. Alright. And don't tell me about the lighting because I already know. Lighting's gonna be kind of weird this morning. Here's my problem. And when I looked at this cabin, I thought this right away, but check this out. You see those power lines right there? So I have no idea if it's going to cause me any interference or not. But I still would like to operate some CW. So even if I just make a couple of contacts this morning, nothing major, just to say I did it, I guess. But first, I'm going to get the radio kit out here, and I'm going to show you guys what radio I actually brought, what gear I brought with me, and get an antenna up in there, see what I can make before the family wakes up. Okay guys, the antennas I chose to bring today is the JPC-7. And with the JPC-7, then you have to have a mast. So that's what the wife was asking about in the car. So here's my light stand for the JPC-7. Okay, so I did bring that. I also brought along the JPC-12, which as you know is a vertical antenna. I brought 50-footed coax. And I brought headphones. Okay. So there you have it. That's what I actually brought to the campground. Okay, so. All right. Let's take a walk back out here. So we can kind of talk privately. Okay, so unfortunate for me, my neighbors are also early risers. So, and the cabins, the back of the cabins are pretty close to each other, and they're now sitting on their back porch of their cabin. It's kind of like when you go to the park and your buddy Rob is sitting at your spot. Yeah, that happened the other day. I'll tell you that story. I'll save that for another time. Rob, you know what happened because, yeah, he was in my spot at the park. But yeah, so the neighbors are awake. So unfortunately, I'm not going to set the radio equipment up. You know, I wish people would sleep in, you know, at least till 9 or 10. It's about 6:30 in the morning. This is ham radio time. It's not time to be sitting on your back porch watching what I'm doing. So, but that's camping. I mean, so it's a bummer. But what are you going to do? All right, anyway, I'll add to this video if at all possible. Yeah, I don't know why they're up already. Why do people get up so early when you're camping? Wait, Jack, you're up. Well, yeah, because I'm a ham radio guy. I want to be up operating on a radio. I don't want to explain what I'm doing to anybody. But yeah, that's the portable equipment I brought. I also brought my G90. I don't know why people, the Go kit, right? It's my Go kit. So I guess you can pick it up and go. But yeah, I brought my G90. I usually bring my QMX. But with the on and off band conditions right now, I figured, you know, the extra 20 watts could maybe help a little bit. So I did bring that. All right, guys, but I'm going to close this video out anyway. I mean, if you'll see this video, it really wasn't anything. Just talking about portable radio. Well, what kind of portable radio do you take? Or do you take any radio on vacation? I know one of our club members, Art, showed me his portable Go kit. He used it at South Carolina. He hung a wire off the side of his condominium. So I guess they were up 6 floors, and he hung a wire off the balcony. And Art's a big CW guy, and he works some contacts. You know, he made some contacts. We just want to communicate. So yeah, what do you take, portable radio-wise? Do you take a radio or no? I usually do travel with a radio. If I fly, it's always a QMX. On the motorcycle, it's usually the QMX because it's just a small kit, you know. So, but here, yeah, I brought the G90. I wanted to make some contacts this morning. Maybe I should have got up at 4 and got out of the cabin, but I didn't do it. All right, guys, well, let me know in the comments below if you take portable radios. You know, hopefully you do. You know, I know a lot of you probably at least take your handheld radios and maybe work some 2 meter repeaters around areas. I don't know. It's just fun. All right, guys. So I'm not going to disturb anybody else here at the campground. Walking around, some people are sleeping, not my neighbors. But I'll talk to you next time. Until then, take care. This is Whiskey 3 Charlie Tango W3CT, your good old friend Jack. This is my ham radio journey. If you're not subscribed, why not? Hit that subscribe button. Give this video a big thumbs up if you see it. If I post it, I don't know what I'll do with it. But take care, and hopefully I'll catch you guys on the airways. 73s, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye for now.